Oh, good morning world. So, a bit of a different start to this one. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. We're already here, there's nowhere to go. Essentially, if you've not seen the last video, I drove down from Shropshire last night, or rather yesterday morning at 6 AM. Found an amazing spot for breakfast. Did a little bit of sneaky hiking around Shropshire, and then had a bit of an eventful night with the car camping, and ended up moving in the middle of the night. Basically, to fill you in a little bit, with these amazing views down into the Shropshire hills. There's a little spot over there with all those cars, and I'd parked up there last night to enjoy the sunset, which was absolutely fantastic. But about 9-10 o'clock, the car park completely emptied. I was the only person there, and then we get a couple of sneakies rolling in. We got a car camper rolling in, then we got a shagger rolling in, then we got some ravers rolling in, setting fires and God knows what. And about 10:30, 11, I'd had enough of it, and I rolled up the hill to a better spot, surrounded by a couple of campers, a couple of vanners, and a much better spot. And hey, the view's higher up, so a little bit of a bonus. The bad thing is, because my home on wheels is like an absolute cocoon in here, let me show you. If I shut the door here, this is insane. Look, totally dark, can't see a thing, and because of it, if you've seen one of my other videos, you know I'm not an early riser, and today, hey, 11:30 I woke up. I set the alarms for 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and then eventually woke up at about 11:15. So I think I'm going to get a sneaky bit of breakfast on, and then we're going to take a look and see what we're going to do for the day. Actually, you know what, before we have breakfast, let me just show you guys around my setup a little bit. If you're new to the channel, it's all going to be new for you, and if you've been here before, then we can sort of show you what stage I'm at. So I appreciate it's a little bit dark in here. I hope you can see it properly, but I've got the blackout window in the back. All silvered over, done nothing with those as yet. Side windows as well, obviously these two here as well. And then we've got the curtains that sort of hang on a little bracket that I glued to the car here. They're velcroed down the side, and then they're velcroed here as well. So that sort of snooks them on there. And then because we've got so much material at the top, if I can be bothered, I can tuck that in and make this completely sealed, so there's not a single bit of light coming through. And then of course we've got the bed going on, which if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know I made from a single wooden bunk bed. Just cut it down to size and works absolutely perfectly. I was originally worried about the sort of the gap here because of these folded over seats. That's 32 centimeters. And it happened that this bunk bed, the legs on it were exactly 32 centimeters. So these legs just hang over the back, those ones sit on the floor, and we end up with an absolutely flat surface, as long as you've parked the car flat. Let me just open the boot a minute so we can get a little bit more light in here. And there's where the first sort of problems arise. It does look quite good, and it is a great little setup, but we're limited for space and organisation, and I think that's where I'm going to have to start going from here on in. Because it's such a small space, everything really needs to have its own space to live. For example, down the side here, I've normally got this chopping board that slides in down the side here, and then along with it, I've also got the washing board, or the washing thing that has another chopping board sits inside of it. They're perfect, but then everything else in here is just a little bit chaotic. At the minute, I've got this big, long, and I do mean big, long plastic container going on, which it's okay, but it doesn't work. I need two of those, and I want them side so I can slide them out the side when I'm sat in the car. Incidentally, sitting in the car is pretty cool at the minute. As you can see, the bed only covers half the car, which leaves me a seating area at the back. The problem with that is it's a little bit slanted, so you sort of get a bit of a numb bum after you've been sat there for quite a while. So might need to sort of build something to raise it up a little bit, or some sort of triangle cushion I can sit on. Also, if you're a regular to the channel, you'll realise that the curtains look a little bit different at the minute. I was mentioning yesterday, or in the last video, that I was going to tuck them behind the chair, and I managed to do that last night, and that works perfectly. Because if you imagine, when I've got my pillow up here, if I have the curtains in front of the back seats or the front seats, I'm just going to end up catching them and ripping them down. So that works absolutely perfectly, and no lights getting through there. Another thing that I previously mentioned that I want to sort of organise is the fact that the bed slides around. There is a little hook, I'm not entirely sure if you're going to be able to see that, but there's a little hook there that I think I can strap to this leg, so that'll do the back. And I think there's something at the front. There are some other upgrades that I'm thinking, fridge and more electric, but I think more so in the immediate future I need to be finding space for everything. Things like the frying pan living in the side pocket of the door is absolutely perfect, but we've got to be finding space for water and things like that. As I say, once I get these 2 plastic containers that can just slide out from the side of the bed, that's going to help loads. I'm going to use one for cooking and one for food, and if I can squeeze a third in, I'm probably going to use it for clothes as well. I'm unsure actually what to do about the water at the minute. I'm just using these silly bottles, and I have 3 of them that just sort of slide in there. That one's actually leaking a little bit. I don't know if I can get some sort of like big water container with a pipe that I could just have under there and then just bring the pipe out and fill up what I use. I don't use much. It's mostly just tea and coffee and a splash of cooking. Talking of immediate upgrades as well, I think the next thing I'm going to start looking at doing is something with these blackout windows. They're fine from inside, but when you look at them from outside, if I walk past that car, I mean, it's just blatantly obvious. I think what I want to do is black them out on this side, and then to brighten it up inside, I might sort of put a yellow or a light orange on the inside. But also I'm going to have to put some sort of, maybe not cardboard backing, because in the winter it's going to get moist and go rotten. But I definitely need to put some sort of permanent shape on those, because these do shrink. Believe it or not, I have actually sat in this car early morning when the sun's blazing on the car, and you can actually hear these things shrinking. It's random as hell. Oh, and I nearly forgot. And the last thing, or rather the first thing that we upgraded, was the bling lighting. These were cheap as heck. Just got them off the internet, off that, you know, site that everybody goes to. I think they were about £8 each. I glued them up and they're battery operated, so I don't even have to have like any sort of special power to run them. The batteries don't last that long, maybe a couple of free nights, but you know, if you get yourself some rechargeable batteries, it's all good to go. So I think that pretty much covers everything, and I think I'm going to be doing some sneaky little pancakes for breakfast. But here's your first problem, and why I need to get a little bit more organised. If I want to do everything now, and luckily it's only drizzling a little bit, I've got to bring most of the stuff out of the car, put it on the floor, organise it, and then sort it in the car. Because the weather's getting nastier now and it's getting colder towards winter, I want to get to the point where I can just do everything inside the car and not necessarily be getting out. So that's where we're heading over the next few episodes. Well, looks like we've been attacked in the middle of the night by wild animals. Oh dear. Looks like the sheep wanted a bit of my yoghurt or something. Nightmare. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the last video I said I was going to save this bag and use it for something. I found something to use it for. I'm going to put my wet, stinking, like, dishwasher sponge in the bag, because I had it in a box with my cutlery and it dripped food juice all over my cutlery. So now it's just going to stay in its own little area. That's pretty cool. So I'm not going to lie, I've got a bit of a thing for pancakes, or at least used to have. I used to eat a batch of pancakes, like 6 pancakes, every single day of the week. Not these days though. This is not going to go well. I can tell from the start. The pan's going to stick, and I don't have the right tool for the job. Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Oh, I'm going to have to shut this door. Hey. Oh, I hope they're not flammable. There's a little slant on this thing. I wonder if I can get away with just propping it up a little bit. Yeah, that kind of helped. Brilliant. Oh, so fear not, everything's on chopping boards. I am going to try and get some like big piece of chopping board at some point, but just haven't got around to it yet. Oh, I can smell fajita on the frying pan. This first pancake's going to taste well weird. Oh, that's so thick. Oh, well, it might do me a favour. Ah, can you see? Ooh, pancake. Oh, I'm burning my hand. Yeah, it's definitely needs a bit more water in that. Oh dear, maybe too much. Hey. Ah. Oh, that looks better. A little thinner. Oh man. Yeah, stuck to the pan. Not looking great. Bit of oil. Needed more oil over that side. Done it. Oh. I think we got away with it. Always the first one. The first one always sticks, eh? Always. Right, I'm going to try and flip this with oil in the pan. Oh my days, this is not cool. I can flip them. Oh yeah, get in there in the car. Oh, legend, absolute legend. Oi. I'm not anticipating these being the best fajita flavoured pancakes, but oh well. Ah, coffee. Coffee. In the morning. What's your flavour for your pancakes? I've got lemon and sugar. What's everybody else like? Hit me in the comments. What's your favourite for putting on pancakes? And I'm talking UK pancakes. You know, like these ones. I don't know what they're actually called, but they're not your Scotch pancakes that you like pile up, you know. Bit of lemon. And a sneak bit of sugar. I'm gonna have to pick up some more sugar. I'm nearly out. I think I'm going to have to do a supplied one today. Oh no! Yeah, I should have used a spoon. Ah, we got people checking us out. So many people that come past the car have to come and check it out. They're like, no way, he's got a bed in the car. It is pretty unusual, I suppose. Right, first one then. Oh yeah, too much sugar, not enough lemon. But cooked really well to perfection. Whoever the chef is, give him a thumbs up. Breakfast is served then, and to be honest, not a bad little spot for it. Pretty 360-degree view. And even some funky little radars behind me. Incidentally, I've just managed to check on my phone, even though there's next to no phone reception around here. They're the National Air Transmission radars or something, so I'm assuming it's for like planes and stuff like that, sort of keeping track of it. But yeah, not a bad little spot, and it stopped raining as well, so there's a bonus. It really is a beautiful spot, and I'm surprised it's not more popular actually, because there's a load of like Iron Age ruins around here that people tend to come and have a wander around, but the crowds are just normal. It's not overpopulated at all. The whole of Shropshire seems pretty normal. If we were in Derbyshire or the Lake District, somewhere like this, I'd imagine it'd be absolutely heaving with people at the minute, so pretty chuffed. I'm definitely going to be coming down here again at some point. So as much as I'd like to just sit around and do next to nothing all day, it is getting a bit late. It's about 1 o'clock now, and I think I'm going to have to get tidied up and make a move around. There's a couple of little trails that I want to check out, and I need to pick up some supplies for tonight's meal, so time to clean up. Let's get it on. Alrighty, took a while, but all packed and ready to go. Happy days, it's all started. Always a bonus. So first port of call then, need to find some supplies, and I do know there's like a shopping mall thing down the way a little bit, as I passed it when I went to Carding Mill. But more importantly, I've been down in the Shropshire Hills for 2 days now, and I'm not gonna lie, my stomach has been wow this morning. and I really need to find a restroom. I've been doing circles just hiking around the field that I was parked in to try and stave it off, but there's no holding it back. I gotta go, so we need to be quick. The joys and the reality of car camping. Wow, check out these views around here, absolutely spectacular. They really are. This is the spot where I was originally last night. I'm just coming down to it now, actually. Pothole central, just ridiculous. There's just 1,000,001. There's more potholes than there is tarmac on that car park. It's just madness. But yeah, looks like this car park here gets all the ruffians and the knobheads at night, and where I am at the top gets all the like chilled camper van, motorhome type van lifers. So somebody was actually lighting a fire behind their car there last night while they were playing rave music. It was like, what is going on? Can't deny, actually, this really is pretty cool, like being down in the area already, this being my second day. I kind of get what it's like to be a van lifer a little bit. I mean, imagine being on the road permanently and just being able to pull up in decent spots every night, spend your days just relaxing, taking your time and deciding what you're going to do. And I think this episode or this video is probably going to be more of a day in the life of the car camper than my typical type of adventure. But I'm just going to take it easy, cook up some food, find a little place to hike, and just generally have a good day and enjoy the car camping lifestyle. Yeah. All right. Jamaica International. Well, I don't know why, but I thought we were going to a place called Ludlow, but we're actually going to the Craven Arms, or rather the place called the Craven Arms. 12 miles down the road. My stomach really isn't impressed. Well, we're here. It's not quite our usual kettle of fish. We're going to the Tuffins supermarket. Tuffins, what? Hey, this is random as heck. Oh well, it is what it is. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, mate. Silly question. Doesn't have a bathroom in here, does it? Yeah. Oh, no. Cheers. Oh, we're in luck. It's got a bathroom. Legend. Right, let's not mess about. I'm about set to explode. Let's get in there and see what we can find for supplies and use the bathroom. Tuffins it is then. Let's see what they're holding inside. Oi. Oh my days, we found it. Welcome sight.
One eternity later.
So I spotted these in here. I was thinking like they might be decent. They're a little bit pricey. Look, £4.85. Serves one. I'm not being funny, but these guys have not seen my videos. I wouldn't even serve half. Well, bit of an unusual place. It's obviously local. It got a load of local produce that they were selling. Meats, vegetables, even like candles and things like that. I guess these small little villages, the big conglomerates haven't got in here, and they've still got like the local Tuffins. But more importantly, it's about 3 in the afternoon. I think we need to make a decision what we're doing with like what's left of the day. So I'm gonna have a look on the app, see if there's a couple of trails. If not, I think I'm gonna head up back to where we were before and just have a relaxing afternoon and evening. But let's take a look. Okay, if we jump on the Komoot app and go for find your next adventure, hiking, explore nearby, and I think I'm going to like set the tour duration to, let's say, 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So the light spot hollow waterfall we did yesterday on the last video, that was part of it anyway. These are a bit short, an hour, not so great. Oh, 2 hours 6 minutes. That looks pretty good. But we've done Longmynd. Maybe this Lawley Loop. This could be good. The Lawley Loop from Long Nor. If I go on to that, I think it did just say, I think. Oh, here we go. Look, it's 11 miles from my current location, so probably a good 20-25 minute drive. It's an hour and 50 to walk and 4 miles. It looks pretty good. The route itself's pretty simple. And the highlights, well, there's one, just the views. It looks nice. You know, we're going to be hiking around somewhere that we've never been before, so. You know, it looks pretty cool. It's not too bad. It's one made by a person that's obviously hiked around here, but we're kind of playing it by ear today, bit by bit, seeing what we're doing. The weather doesn't look great, and I haven't got my waterproof coat because I never found it if you saw the last video. Maybe all this organisation I'm talking about in the back would have been better because it would have had its own spot. But I think a 2-hour hike around the north of the Shropshire Hills, somewhere we've never been before, could be pretty cool. So 11 miles on the road, let's hit it. Oh wow, we're following a motorhome. One day everybody, one day, a motorhome and the world. I'm not gonna lie, I have thought about it already. I mean, I've spent 15 years living and traveling around Asia, so I have thought if I could do it financially and with the right vehicle, I would drive all the way from England through Europe, Middle East, maybe a sneaky bit of China, Nepal and so forth, down through Thailand and Laos and Malaysia, and then you could cut into Indonesia, which is huge, and just keep going, and you could probably end up in somewhere like Flores or who knows. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I'd probably spend about 2-3 years getting there as well. But there's my little dream, for the future. And I'm not kidding you, if we're at 1 million subscribers or even possibly 100,000 subscribers on the channel, well, I'd definitely be considering it. Coming into the village of Longnaw then, let's check out what this little place is like. Looking rather quaint and small. Is that it? Like 3-4 houses. Oh my days. Oh no, there's a few more. I tell you what, I bet these are worth massive money. Out in the Shropshire Hills, and they don't look small. Oh, there's a village hall and a church. We've got a proper little community going on. No way. I'm thinking that was painted on that house, but I think it was actually real, and parts of it were wood. I do know one of my friends that used to live in a house that was 450 years old, so that could have been real. Could have been literally a few 100 years old, that house. Wow. No way. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a white line in the middle of the road to differentiate the two sides of the road. Now my car's as wide as the road here. Pass on that one. Oh man, I hope I'm on the right road here. It kind of doesn't look like much of a road. Jeez. We're going into the middle of nowhere in the Shropshire Hills. I don't think I'm going to get lost, but oh, fantastic. Just at the right moment, mate. Just when there's a pull by. That was legend. Gold. I don't want to see any more cars coming the other way. Oh, wait. Wait up. Check it out. Oh, it's a van. I thought it was a motorhome. Oh, shit. Do you want to back up a little bit, please? Some people just don't want to back up. I mean, I generally back up if it's easy for me to back up. That guy had like less than 10 meters to back up, and really, come on, he did not want to back up, huh? Oh, this gnarly road, man. I'm gonna say it reminds me of something. Actually, it reminds me of Koh Samui. Oh wow, this is not a spot. This is just a lay-by. That's what I thought. Oh well. Check it out. This is really not a spot. There's like, ooh, 2 cars here, and that's pretty much filled it. I can't see what I'm doing actually. I don't like this spot. I don't like it. Oh well, we're here now. Yeah. Let me get out. I'll show you what I mean. Feels a bit unsecure. I mean, look, not being funny, but just down some wooded sort of lane here. There's nothing around. Oh, it stinks of shit, to be honest. I don't know what that is. I hope it's not something on my shoe, but oh, there is another car up there. But yeah, 3 cars. I suppose I could have left a little bit more space, but yeah, perfect place to come and rob somebody's car, to be honest. Oh well. Well, I don't know how much you see, but from the app it looks like we go sort of side of the road, and the road's there, and then there's kind of a path into the woods, so hopefully this is it. Let's find out. Good thing is it's pretty accurate on the app, so I can just like keep checking the app, and it does look like we're going the right way, so no way I'm gonna get stampeded, or maybe not. Wow, check him out, dude. Proper. Oh, that was a legend. Just like the sheep round here are pretty frisky. I don't know where they've gone. I don't want to disturb them, but hey, this trail's just opened up a little bit. All right, not bad. Woo! Shropshire Hills, everybody. Not bad. Sunday evening, afternoonish. Yeah, 3:30. A little bit of drizzle. Not too hot, not too cold. Not bad at all. All right. Oh wow, that's looking pretty sweet. Look how pointed that one on the left is. It's like a little pyramid top. Pretty good. But the first hill's done, man. Sweat my chunga off. I'm gonna have to get these woolly leggings off and maybe this top. Moving on then, and I was just looking at the app to see what the next thing is that we're coming to, and it's well, it's called the Lawley, but more interested in kind of like what the guy's writing about it. And it says this little ridge boasts a lot of character for its size at 1,236 feet high and 2 miles in length. It's not the biggest. Do not let that deter you though. This hill offers some of the best ridge walks in the county. And I can kind of see why he's saying that it's the best ridge walk in the county. I mean, check it out. So the ridge goes up and around behind me, and then round to the left we've got it dropping down into the valleys and all that malarkey, which is looking spanking. And over this side, I hope you can see it actually, drops down again. Little farm, more fields, cows mooing and sheep, and yeah, it really is. It's pretty sweet. It's like a proper little ridge walk. It's nice, but not hairy like Crib Gock or something mental. I'm no farmer, but that doesn't sound like a nice noise. Either it's giving birth or it's saying goodbye. I'm not sure. Just about to hit the top of this one then, and I'm not entirely sure what that was. Looks like a SETI antenna for checking for aliens, but I'm more intrigued to think it might be a 5G antenna. That looks nasty as. Oh crap, and a false ridge. I thought this was the top. Nightmare, aye. Gotta be honest, it's a pretty good old little trail here. Covered quite a bit of distance, and I'm thinking that big one behind me is probably the top of the peak. Let's get up there. Should be some nice views from up there, to be fair. Bit of a weird one. Looks like there used to be a trig point or something. It's been taken down, but oh no, I see another hill on the front, but I'm not sure we're going that far. But I think this is the highest point. Absolutely sick views. The tapestry of Shropshire is just mad. All the fields out of the cut and different colours, just fantastic. I think it's time for a little, not tea, but pop stop. Well, this was supposed to be an easy walk, but we've got some nice hills. It's warmed me up. Oh, looks like we've got some storm clouds gathering though. Nightmare. Hope they take the time to get here. So, I'm going to do a review on a tropical trail mix from that shop that, you know, I'm not going to mention because I shop there every time on the videos and they're still not sponsoring me, so I refuse to mention the name of it anymore. But I got to say, I mean, those trail mixes are stupid prices in most places. £1.25, about $2, massive bag. Yeah, bit of coconut, bit of banana, nuts and raisins, does the job and tastes pretty sweet. Tropical trail mix. Wow, the views are amazing up here, but there's about a billion little gnats just landing all over me. I've got to get out of here. We'll follow the trail to the corner and then it scoots around and we'll see what the views are like down there. So let's get a move on. Here's a question for you then. Why is it that sheep and goats are so good at standing on slanted hills? I'm pretty sure they don't have two shorter legs at the front rather than the back. So what is it? Is it just a balance thing? Or do they have some sort of mad mechanism for folding their knees in or something? I don't know. I'd like to know. Hit me in the comments. Wow. I was looking at that big hill behind me thinking that's going to be a steep one to climb. But luckily it looks like the trail's going to cut down and go left. So I'm not going to have to wear out my kneecaps any more than I need to today. I was just thinking as well, I wanted to put a big thank you out to everybody that's subscribed on the channel so far. I think we've probably hit about 1,000 subs by the time this video goes out. And for me, after 3 months of doing the videos, is absolutely immense. And I gotta say, the comments that come in on the channel are so much full of love and full of positivity as well. I really hope and feel like there's a little bit of a community coming up around the channel, to be fair. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out to you guys that have actually subbed to the channel, because without getting regular subs coming into the channel, I just wouldn't be keeping it going, and I probably wouldn't be doing these trips and the car camping. So a big thank you to everybody that's hit a comment, hit a like, or hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much. It really does mean a lot to me, and because of it, I'm gonna buy a van. No, I'm not, I'm joking. It's it's not happening. But I really do appreciate every sub and comment and like that I've had on the channel. Big thumbs up to all of you guys. Well, all a bit confusing. We've come from down there. I don't know how much you'll see of that. We're at the point of turning around here, and I'm not sure which way to sort of turn around to. There's like 4 trails. I think it's this one, but oh! I guess we just walk a few hundred meters down the trail and then check the app. Well, I don't know what they are, but something keeps darting across the path here. I think there might be grey squirrels. And talking about the trail, on the app now, there's no more sort of highlights on this route. We've done all the views up on top, and I think the trail's just going to go like low down around that sort of ridge now. It's 5:45. It's probably going to take me about half an hour to 45 minutes to get back to the car. I'm not going to lie, I have got a bit of a pace on now, because I've just realised there's a rerun of the Manchester versus Newcastle game from yesterday, with Ronnie Ronaldo scoring 2 goals. And where the car's parked has got a perfect reception. I've checked it already. So I'm not going to lie, I'm hoping I can get back in time to watch a little bit of that and cook up tonight's feast, which, to be fair, if all goes well, it's going to be quite a special one. So let's get a bit of a pace on and see if we can get back in time. Well, it was a good hike, and I see the car peeking behind the bushes, and she's looking good. Nice. Oh, I've been abandoned, I'm alone. Well, kettle's boiling. I've got my popcorn and a great connection for the football. And also a pretty good feast to cook for tonight, to be fair. A red Thai curry, no less. I'm not sure why I've gone for red Thai curry. I don't like spice, but I figure as long as I don't put the chilies in, it should be okay. But for now, I think I'm going to settle down with one of my cappuccinos, watch a bit of football, and chill out with a bit of popcorn. So yeah, I'll see you after the football.
He's had a brilliant career, Steve Bruce.
Well, I've got to be honest, it was nice watching the football again, even though it was a rerun of yesterday's game, as I couldn't watch it properly yesterday with it stopping and starting. But I think I ate a bit too much popcorn. I feel a little bit sick, and now I've got to cook up the feast. But I've got a little bit of different rice for this time, guys. I know I've tried all different types of rice. This time we're going boil in the bag, and it's even got a little bit of a hooky to pull it out with. So 12 minutes for the rice, and then we'll get all the other bits on. Let's go. Oh wow, it's looking really swollen, and I've melted the hooky bit, so I can't actually pull it out. It's not that hot actually, but I think I'm going to leave it in the water and start on the meat and all the other bits, so I can sit outside. And I gotta be honest, the menu or the instructions on the back of this pack are kind of freaking me out. If you know, normally from my videos, I don't like to undercook the meat, and they're telling me to cook a bit of the paste first and then put the meat in. But I think I'm going to cook up a bit of the meat first, fry it until I'm happy it's cooked, and then put it on a plate and do the other bits. Also, I've got an idea actually, because I've got to chop the chicken meat, and I hate getting a chicken and meat juice on my wooden chopping board. So I think I'm going to try this. I don't know if this is going to work. I could have used something else, but we'll see. We'll just wrap it in a plaggy bag, and then my meat juice is going to get stuck on that, and I can just put that straight in a bin. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's find out. I hope these are... Me, the back door's opened. I was just about to shit my pants. Scared the living crap out of me all my days. Oh, they're sticky, dude. Oh, I figured I'd be cutting through the plastic bag, which I am. Damn it. I thought I might get away with it, but guess not. Oh well. Actually, you know what as well? I'm just thinking, like, where the hell has this plastic bag been? Could be worse than getting the meat juice on the chopping board, to be fair. Well, to be fair, there's only a little bit of gunk on the chopping board. Nothing too much. Kind of work, but we need a better idea. The maddest idea ever. What the hell was I thinking? Definitely feel a lot better about pre-cooking the chicken. Especially when it was like a little bit older, oh, cheaper and older than it should be. Well, the chicken looks pretty well sort of half burnt. I think I'm just going to plate that up. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. And it did say in the recipe when I add the sauces that there should be a bit of oil in the pan, so happy days, there's going to be quite a bit. Oh man. Ow. So there's actually 3 parts to this. Just rip this off. We got chili and spice. That's going straight in the bin. We got the curry paste and we got some coconut milk. I'm supposed to be adding half of this, or 15ml of it, but I've no idea how much 15ml is, so I'll just put half of it in. Right, half the coconut milk. Ooh, man, that looks good. Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I hope it's supposed to do that. That looks gnarly. It's bubbling up. Easy. I've no idea about this. Oh my days, that looks weird. What's with this paste? This is thick as hell. Oh, darn it. That looks too hot, that coconut milk, man. I don't know. It smells damn good though. It really smells good. Right, I think that's enough. I'm getting the meat in. I see why they say you could do it with the meat as well, like, makes sense. Oh my days, it's spitting everywhere. It's all over my bedspread. Oh mate, it is absolutely everywhere. That really, oh, too much heat. Damn it. Hey, the joys of cooking in the car. What? Not cool. I'm not being funny, but that's looking like a proper Thai curry with all those colours going on. It's looking lush. I really hope the chicken's cooked properly though. Guess I'll try a bit. Just about cooked, but not quite. Oh my days, it tastes divine. Really creamy with that coconut milk. And not spicy at all without the chilli. Really good. Oh, I'm happy about that. I'm actually pretty hungry now. I guess the popcorn's worn off. Right, I think it's time to get this rice served up. Look how much that's swollen. That's mental. It's not actually that hot anymore. It's pretty good. I mean, the rice is hot, but it's not stupid hot. Oh, the perfect serving. Just enough. Well, I'm not going to lie, even though some of it ended up all over the car, and there's rice all over here as well, that turned out really, really well. The rice is perfect, a little bit soggy. Actually, it's really nice. And the curry's not too spicy, it's really creamy. Pretty good. All cooked in my car. What? Get in there. But I think what I'm going to do, because this place is starting to feel a little bit dodgy, I'm going to eat up and I'm going to head out. Chris Packham in the Lake District with his daughter, touring around in a camper van. Pretty cool. The car's absolutely full of like little insects flying around. Oh, it's driving me nuts, can't get them out. It's the neon lights in the back, but I'm glad I'm making a move. It's really starting to feel a little bit dodgy around here. I think it's about time we got back on the road. Let's do it. That's a bit weird. Something's just dropped off my car and I'm not sure what it was, and I think it was, hey, My mirror. Nightmare. Oh, well, it looks like I can just glue it back on, so... meh. So guys, I've just been having a think as I'm driving a little bit down the way. It's a 45-minute drive back to Clee Hill, and when I check the sat-nav, it's an hour and 35-minute drive back to my house in Leicester. I'm back at work kind of early in the morning, which means I'm not going to have a view tonight because it's pitch black at Clee Hill, and I'm only going to have a little bit of limited time in the morning to rush around and just head back to town in my city. I'm actually going to take the better option, and I'm going to head back to Leicester so I can start editing these videos. So guys, it's been a fantastic trip. It really has. I'm really stoked that we came to the Shropshire Hills. 2 days and a pretty decent adventure, to be fair. The setup in the back's getting better by every trip. Got a few more upgrades coming bit by bit, and as always, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, all the good stuff, hit me in the comments, hit the like button and subscribe to keep up with the series. And as always, take it easy, enjoy the camp and stay stealthy.